it's a salmon. Oh my gosh. Folks, it is my first time on the ice. Fort Peck 2026. It is the 26th of January. Me, my chapstick, my 2 rods. I got one up high, one down low. Got a whole setup here. Wish the water was a little bit clearer. It's about a foggy 9 or 10 foot. It was probably awfully windy as she was freezing out, but I'm excited to be out here. Gonna see if I can get a lake trout or 2 today. Have some fun, capture some video, and share it with you guys. So thanks for tuning in, and gonna see if I can avoid falling in my giant hole or dropping a rod down the hole. So we'll see how it goes, folks. The lake went from wide open to froze over pretty quick because, you know, we're kind of like negative 20s there for a few days. Other than that, it was, really hadn't froze over much at all. When it comes to the primary bait fish, the Cisco, it actually is a little bit better if it caps over early because they spawn in the fall up shallow in the rocks, and it helps when it ices over so that their eggs aren't continually silted in. A little nervous about how they're going to do this year because we had a lot of wind this winter before it froze up, which it blows out here, so they're used to it a little bit, but we'll find out. Ooh, buddy. We got our first possible customer here. Come on. 2 little things, possibly Cisco, or a very small lake trout. Come on. Either way, not the worst sign in the world. Something very small and uninterested at the moment. Got it. I had it. I don't know what. I think I might have hooked it. I don't know what we got here. I followed my bait up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, here it is, folks. This is the bait fish. It's always going to be around Cisco, so that's a good sign. This right here is the Cisco. Caragines RTD, I believe is how you pronounce the scientific name. It's a nice about 5-inch bundle of protein and fat. About a 5-6 inch Cisco, and a 5-6 inch bait. Look at that. That's what they're munching. That's what I'm gonna feed them. So a couple more that have been scooting around down there. This is it. Just makes the world go round out here. It grows them big. These things, I don't know if they're up shallow, if they're just not feeding, if they're just waiting till the afternoon. Maybe they slept in. I slept in. Maybe they got up early. Maybe I should have got up more early. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, well, folks, it is 11 a.m. Mountain Time. The update is that I have not seen a lake trout in 45 minutes that I've been fishing for. Which, what was that? I want to see when they're really that big. Anyways. Right now the most exciting thing is the food. I got my mom's monster cookies. Thanks much to her. Love you, Grandma. Mom, but I got 3 kids nowadays, you know. So, monster cookies, cheese and crackers, bubbler, and 2 First Form protein sticks. Beef jerky. Anyways. The We got a lake trout, I think. No. There we go. I was getting back to Jake. You know who you are. And it must have got me some good luck because the lake trout live. Let's see, is everything actually going here? Good times. Woo! My goal for the day might be accomplished. I might get a lake trout. These bags, look at all those bubbles. That's cool. Okay. Getting back to a guy I do a little fishing with out here. A little talk to. Ooh, there we go. That is fun. That is so much fun. There we go. I need a net. Okay. That was kind of fun though with the hole. Hey, folks, goal is accomplished. First lake trout, 2026, Fort Peck. She is going back in the drink. That's kind of cool. Oh. Whew. Well, they live. Starting to wonder there for a split sec. Okay. Ooh, get back down, get back down. Okay. There we go. One thing I'm kind of testing today, you could say. It's kind of outside of the norm, but I've been using straight fluorocarbon instead of braid when it comes to ice fishing for Lakers. Main reason, it just flows off the spool much better. It doesn't freeze up if you're fishing outside near as bad. And honestly, I really don't think, you know, that a little bit of stretch in the line can be a good thing for shock absorption, etc. So I've been using 15-pound Cigar and Vizex on like a 3,000 size reel. Works well, but the jump from 12-pound to 15-pound is fairly dramatic, and I've always kind of wanted to try 12. 15-pound in Vizex is really kind of a beast. Like, it's some strong stuff. 12 is very, very, very strong though also. So currently I actually have 12-pound in Vizex on a 2,500 size reel, and 15-pound in Vizex on a 3,000 size reel. Kind of experimenting around a little bit. The 12-pound definitely flows off a little bit better, a little bit tighter line to the bait. Unless I'm worried about durability issues, I'm probably going to just start going with 12. Oop. Got him. There we go. There's another one down there too. There's one that's looking. Another one that I'm fighting right now. Oh my gosh, I lost him. Oh, that's what I get for trying to turn the camera. Oh, I'll get the other one. Come on. There's the first one. Have I got one? Okay, so there's one going down that I just lost, I think, and then that's me above it. Come on, come on. Good sign though, there's two. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, guys. I promise. Don't give them slack. That was a decent fish. Oh, yeah, yeah. That sucks. Well, you had a buddy with him. Yeah, come on, give me a second chance. Got him. Drag's a little loose too. I'm grinding into it just to make sure these hooks are buried. when you keep reeling, even if the drag's pulling one direction, it's got a lot of pressure. They like cannot throw it. If you go to screw around with the camera, on the other hand, they could. But okay. Well, I might get a chance at fish number 2, and this isn't a terrible one. Okay, man, that is awesome. That is awesome. Look at that. I need a net. Okay. Okay, that is sick. That's fun. There we go, folks. Now we're lake trout fishing. Having fun. I like it. Nice fish. There we go. Look at that, folks. Oh my gosh. Choke the Simcoe. I'm gonna have to get her off in a hurry here. She's bleeding a little bit. Man, she just devoured it. Simcoe 75 heavyweight. Down the hatch. Man. Whew. Okay, that's a beautiful fish. Super fun fight. What a beauty. Simcoe 75 heavyweight. And a beautiful, beautiful 4-pack lake trout. Spunky guy. About a 30-incher or something like that. See you later, girl. Whew. That is fun. But yeah, let's do it again. They gave me a second chance. Okay, while we're waiting on the next little flurry of fish, I'm going to kind of show. So this is the Machini Lure Works Simcoe 75 heavyweight, and it's been my most productive year-round lake trout lure, hands down. So you can see how wide this thing floats all over the place. You know, glides all over the place when you're working it. Just like a little maniac. See how it catches his side and just glides left to right, left to right. So you can, it's very good for triggering fish in place as you work it. Like, I'll put it here on the underwater camera. You can see how it just gets way out there. A little bit of flutter in that dart. So you can trigger fish by just working it in place. If they don't want to chase upwards, you can just dart it back and forth in their face. Also, this is a very good blade bait. You just dart it off the bottom, you know, an open water cast, and some of my biggest walleye have come on this bait, jigging it off the bottom in the fall. But anyways, you can see how darty and how glidey this thing is, and it activates extremely quickly on the rise. It's not too hard of a vibration. I think generally speaking, really hard thumping vibrations don't work quite as well for lakers through the ice. I like something a little bit more subtle. The rear position, you know, the rear line tie will definitely work, but I definitely lean a little bit towards the front line tie, but it might not hurt to experiment a little bit. The guy explained very well on video. So there is the front line tie and the rear line tie. Generally for lakers through the ice, I use the line tie closer to the head. You could use the one closer to the tail. The one closer to the head produces a more subtle vibration, so when you go to just like
you know, snap it in place, like you could see how it was all darty and glidey and fluttery. The front line tie position produces a more subtle vibration. It's a very quick but subtle vibration, which doesn't dampen the glide as much, so it glides further when you're using the line tie closer to the head. The line tie closer to the tail back here produces a little bit more strong vibration, which when you go to dart it, because it's a stronger vibration, it dampens the glide slightly, so it's a less darty, less aggressive glide. Not necessarily bad, just two different things. So for example, stronger vibration, less darty back here, more darty, more subtle vibration on the line tied towards the head. I usually go with the head position, but there's a time and a place for both of which absolutely work for Lakers. If you're with a buddy, these are one of my favorite baits. Maybe you try one of each.
But you can see how it kind of spirals in a wide glide as it falls. It attracts them as it's falling, and they'll eat this thing on the drop a lot of times as well. See that spiraling fast drop? Oops, this one coming in. Oh, missed him. Missed him on the big bait. Come on. There's days where bigger baits absolutely get more bites. It just triggers more bites. And by big, I'm not necessarily talking huge, but instead of like a 3-4 inch paddle tail, 5, 6, 7 inch paddle tails. You know, and I see that a lot in the summer where like you actually need a bigger bait. Not always. Sometimes a small bait like the Simcoe is the deal. But there is occasions in the summer where it seems like you have to upsize a little bit to really trigger a little bit better bite. Wintertime, I just really haven't seen that yet. I do like it as a decoy bait, having a little bit bigger bait just hanging up high in the water column. I think that works super well. But honestly, I bet you if I had the Simcoe down there, I would have caught it. That last fish that came in, this little bit bigger bait, they're a little bit more hesitant. It's not even that big. It's smaller than a lot of the Cisco they're eating, but it just seems like wintertime downsizing a little bit definitely can play. Little paddle tail action. 5/8 ounce Nashini Lure Works smelt head and a 3.5 inch High-Tech Easy Shiner. See if she just comes in or if she wants to freak out here. Not a terrible fish. That's a salmon, dude. I got a salmon. Salmon. Dude, I got a salmon. That's the first time I ever got a salmon. Look at that. That's a salmon. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a first. Dude, definitely never got a salmon before. Do you guys like this? Oh, that could be bad. Got my lip was stuck on it. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. There's the occasional negative of fishing 2 lines. Oh my gosh, talk about a cluster. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do here. My goodness. Okay, now to land my first large salmon through the ice. I've caught salmon through the ice, but they're always smaller. Oh my gosh. Machine lure works. 5/8 ounce smelt head, 3.5 inch Kitech. This is hilarious. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Oh my gosh, not these are. Get a little upset. I think I just about had this thing caught earlier. There's another fish down there too. Hilarious. Okay. She is coming in this time. You have way too many chances. This is hilarious. Oh, salmon through the ice. Okay, there she is. Yeah, come on. I need a net. She's gonna jump. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. There we go. Woo! First nice salmon. Honestly, probably ever. Well, first nice one on peck, and I got her through the ice. Oh, 5/8 ounce. The Machine Lure Works smelt head and 3.5 inch Kitech. Easy shiner, man. I've caught so many fish on this bait. Talk about a beautiful animal. Should I eat her? Probably should. Guys. Okay. Whoa. That is sick. First nice salmon through the ice for me on peck. Oh, that is cool. That was fun. Thank you so much. There we go. Got him on the drop. On the drop, baby. Woo! I love it. Simcoe 75. Oh my gosh. I love these guys. So you think it's a lake trout or a salmon this time? I'm guessing a lake trout, but you never know. It's a laker. There we go. With pliers. Get him off before he sticks me. There we go. Beautiful little laker. Oh, that was a fun little sequence. Thank you. Thank you, gal. Okay. Ooh, back down. This is a decent fish. There we go. Whew. Ha. Fun stuff. Okay. Got a pretty big one. Okay. There we go, baby. Hooked on the side of the mouth, but good fight with that. There we go. That's a fun time. Show you the bait there on the side of her mouth. There you go, Simcoe 75. Having a ball. There we go. Okay. That's a good time. Okay. That's a beauty. Not huge, not small. Fun size. Amongst the Simcoe. Most of them do. So there you go.